Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot reading for Sagittarius for the month of November 2018. Welcome, Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for you this month. Some of you, the November Sagittarius, will be having their birthday. So let's just have a look at the 10 steps for you guys this month. Shuffling done. Energy. Two of Swords. Don't be too worried about the Two of Swords. It's just a decision to be made, but it usually talks about being a bit stuck with something. It's not a major decision, but it's a decision to be made so you can move forward. So it's about getting out of your head and just physically making that decision. So let's see where we go with it. All will be revealed, Sag, it's fine. But necessary. Okay, let's just have one more look at the Two of Swords, energy around the reading. There we go. This is where you are right now. The Sun. The healing energy of the Sun. The Sun's the illuminator. So whatever's going on, especially with this decision to be made, just move with it. Go with it. You're in a really good place, Sagittarius. On the 9th of November, we have Jupiter coming in to Sagittarius. Now, Jupiter belongs to Sagittarius. It's the planet for the Sagittarian people. So with that comes expansion, growth, lots of opportunities coming in. So I'll keep referring back to the energy of the Two of Swords. So there's no need to be feeling stuck. You've just got to move forward, especially with your thinking. Just try to balance it out and use the energy that you've got right now of the Sun to know that everything's going to work out. It's a bit of a healing card too. So let's see what's created the Sun to be where it is right now with this crossing card here. Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is that fabulous upsurge of emotional energy. So definitely the influence of Jupiter is probably already touching the Sagittarians. Whether that be a person that's come into your life, whether that be a new emotional path to walk upon, just go for it. Blessings abound with the Ace of Cups. So there's nothing to be fearful about. Just move forward. We're going to see now what the energy behind the situation is where you find yourself. So the last couple of months, what's been brewing? What have you learnt? What do you still need to learn? What is perhaps creating this Two of Swords decision? The background, Seven of Pentacles. So it's about evaluating. Particularly when you have Pentacles, we're talking about jobs, we're talking about practical life, decisions. What are you going to do? But I guess we all forget to sort of really focus on what we have achieved. We normally focus on and bleat on about what we haven't. But Seven of Pentacles is asking you to do the evaluation on what you have achieved. And this has been going on for the last couple of months. So just use that. And you get creating a nice story anyway here. So any doubt should be cast out, so to speak. Have a look at that. Give it some thought too. use that as your, and it's your crowning card too, so it's going to affect what happens in November. So there's no room for negativity, really. It's just about moving forward, always moving forward, Sagittarius, and you love to move. You're action people. Okay, let's have a look at the recent past. So what's been going on in the last couple of weeks? And we have the moon. So things have been hidden. It's been a bit of a journey for you guys, coming out of Saturn ruling your sign for a couple of years, and now there's this sort of, with the moon there can be doubt. It's the unknown, so often we are afraid of the unknown, but it's about dispelling that fear and saying, okay, I don't know what's coming up, but I know it's good, because the sun will illuminate anything hidden that's been hidden with the moon. So anything that you haven't been too sure about, especially the last couple of weeks, will be illuminated this month and perhaps put to rest your fears. But don't be afraid, Sagittarius, to, you know, see what comes with the moon, especially with that Sun and Ace of Cups. New journeys, emotional journeys, letting whatever has been in the depths, so to speak, with the moon, or hasn't been seen or has been hidden, allow it to come out and have a look at it. But as we go through the 10 steps of the reading, we'll see. Let's have a look now at your lesson to be learnt in November, Sagittarian. And there it is again, the 7 of Swords. So definitely the energy of, oh, something's hidden, oh, I'm not too sure. Things appear to be going really well, but, oh, things have been a bit rocky in the last couple of years. I'm not sure if I should trust these fabulous energies that we've just spoken about. But this too, Sagittarians, can just be you sort of doubting, and that mind energy where you feel like things have been difficult, so you're still hanging on to that. And it's probably, there's definitely something hidden, but it's not to say that it's that negative. It's something that will be seen in time with the moon. It's like it takes a month for the moon to go from one point to its full point. So it's like it will be revealed in good time. Try and check your suspicious energies, but rightfully so. You have had a couple of years of a few knocks, U-turns, all those sorts of things. So you've learnt to sometimes a bit pessimistic, but we'll just see where that goes later. But yeah, just try and sort of be optimistic, because everything else is, and whatever's coming out will come out and you'll be fine with it, I guess, looking at what we've got. Let's have a look at the near future, so going into the second week of November, to see what we've got to deal with. And we've got the Queen of Swords. So she's very much that air energy. She's very clear of thought. Sometimes we can think of the Queen of Swords and she's quite pragmatic. She's very straightforward about what she wants, what she doesn't want. What she doesn't want gets cut out with her sword. She just gets rid of it. She doesn't like clutter, the Queen of Swords. She's very clear. In her mind, clarity is her sort of second name, really. She'll spot things out. So whatever's coming out, and especially in the second week, it's just that last, I guess Jupiter will be in Sagittarius by the second week. It will be just there. So it's about having clarity and getting rid of what you don't want. It's that final swish of the sword of emptying your life of anything that's sort of really negative and that you really don't want, or it's sort of thinking, oh, well, look, no more. I've had enough. Let's just remove that. So a good card, really, in terms of just, she's like the spring cleaner. She gets rid of anything that's sort of accumulated dust over the winter months, and she's like, no, I've had enough. That needs to go out. No recycling required with the Queen of Swords. Okay, let's have a look at what's happening that you're not realising, Sagittarius. This is often the key card and the most surprising card in this position down here. So let's have a look. The Knight of Pentacles. Very slow moving energy, and this can describe Saturn moving through Sagittarius in the last couple of years. So despite the slow moving energy, which really often doesn't sit well with Sagittarians because they're action people, they like movement, they like speed, they can be impulsive, and when the Knight of Pentacles comes in, sort of the microscopes on everything, and it's a slow moving energy. But what I'm getting from this card, my interpretation for you for the month of November is you've learned a lot about the slow moving energy. You've learnt to be perhaps a bit more attentive to details. You've learnt where your shortfalls are. And Knight of Pentacles he's very loyal. He might move slowly, but he gets to where he wants to be by patience. So all those, you know, typical Sagittarian fast moving has been really sort of slowed down by the Knight of Pentacles, but for good reason, because it's made Sagittarius look at what they're actually doing and thinking, yeah, look, it's been slow, it's been difficult, but gosh, I've learned a lot about myself. So really, I love him because he's like, he represents Virgo in a way, and often with the Virgos, they're very slow, deliberate people that move, they think about what they're doing, they take their time. Interesting, but very positive, I guess, especially with this reading so far. Okay, Sagittarius, let's have a look how others see you. Now, this will be interesting. Wow, the Judgment card. So definitely any karmic debt that you've had with work, with people, that you've been slowly dealing with and feeling like, oh my gosh, I wish it had just hurry up. That karmic debt now has been paid. It's like any debt we have. Once we've paid it, it's that relief. But Judgment is the karmic debt of people in our lives. It's why are they there? They come, they go, some stay, some don't. But it's all about that divine timing. And Judgment sort of says, and those close to you, Sag, can see, yeah, okay, you've paid your debts. It's all clear and clean. You can move forward to the next cycle. So how apt to have that there. And the loyal supporters that you have, Sagittarian, and you always have a lot of them in terms of people that really wish you well, has paid off because you've done it. You've ticked the box, and it's been one mighty tick. So well done. That's a brilliant card to get, especially because we all care about what people close to us or that mean to us think. We do care, even though we say I don't, but we actually do, especially coming through difficult times that you have. Trying times, to be honest. Okay, let's see the positive feelings for November. And there we have your own energy, King of Rods or King of Wands. Back into the saddle, Sagittarius. Very much back into, by the time probably that we're crossing into Sagittarius. Around the 19th to the 24th is the crossover period between Scorpio and Sag. And it's that energy comes back. King of Rods is very much, he gets things done. He goes in, he's got a lot of creative energy. He's got a lot of energy, full stop. So whenever you get the travelling king, as I refer to him, because he moves around, he embodies Sagittarius. It's that travel, it's discovering new things, it's being curious to know what comes next. What am I going to do? What can I achieve next? So he comes back in. So excellent. That's excellent for you. So it's a whole new lease of life, really. You've learnt the lessons, you've done the cycle, and now you're sitting back in your driver's seat, no longer really a passenger, Sagittarius. So you can quite happily know that your karmic debt has been paid for this cycle. You can now move forward and be optimistic about what's coming for you, especially with Jupiter there. Let's have a look at the final outcome. And we have the Nine of Rods. That final waiting energy, the wait. Yes, you've been waiting. Yes, you've been very energetic. Once again, it's a wand, so it belongs to Sagittarius with a fire suit. So it's like, yeah, you're almost there. But sometimes when we're almost there, we just sort of think, I can't do any more. But the Nine of Wands or Rod says that you can. So you've nearly got to your destination, and that's a really wonderful and promising energy to have at the end of it. So don't drop the ball. You know what you've been wanting to achieve, whether it be in work, whether it be with relationships, most importantly, whether it be about your own self-growth, Sagittarius. And that's the most important thing for all of us. I'm just going to shuffle. And the only card I feel here that is a bit of a, yeah, that has negative sort of connotations is this Seven of Swords of your lesson. So we're just going to look beneath that Seven of Swords and see what is driving that. Five of Rods, so Five of Wands. So yeah, the focus, Sagittarius. This is all about focus. So you may have felt the last couple of years, particularly with Saturn in Sagittarius, that you've lost your focus and you've been charging around, putting out spot fires. You've kind of lost your focus, but this Seven of Swords here is highlighting the fact to keep that focus happening. So just remember that, Sagittarius, what it is you want, what is your focus, narrow it down and just concentrate on that rather than running here, running there, putting out that fire and then there's another one, just being distracted overall. But you've got such a beautiful picture here, as you can see, it's all bright yellows and blues, and the only, the sticking point is, a bit more focus is really going to put you where you want to go and achieve what you want to achieve. So that's a really lovely card. Okay, now I'm going to do a guidance card for you, Sagittarius, from the Buddhist reading cards by Sofan Chan. Wonderful, beautiful messages that come through from her with these gorgeous cards based on the Buddhist teachings, which resonate with most people, I believe. Just very great messages. Compassion. Compassion. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of its beauty. Albert Einstein actually penned that phrase. Compassion, as it rises up to meet suffering and pain in all living things, releases that within yourself and others. It makes creating mutual happiness possible. So that's a nice positive card to finish with and to keep you. Yeah, we all have to be compassionate to those around us, especially Sagittarius, because they do tend to move very quickly, and sometimes they can just become impatient with people and, oh, look, I'm not waiting for you, hurry up. But it's just about slowing down and sort of really, it's about the others too. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you have a wonderful month in November. Thank you very much for listening to Atlanta Tarot.